the hell? Why did I open on second? Oh, I'm not on first? What the hell? Wasn't on first monitor. Pop out. Okay. Start. Suck. Let me do a quick check, because I think I had to reinstall the Hilt mod, and it might be fucked. The hills are here on that save, okay. So it should be fine. Most likely. Well, anyways, this will be my final playthrough. I will do another female because I think there's a lot more lore to be discovered through the female. And since I did a full first playthrough on the last one, this one is gonna be a full melee. Oh wait, I wanted to... well balanced. Masters on the force and spend less time on combat training. So... custom and portrait. What do we go with? I think that's the one I used last time, the dark side. So not really. Well, that's a visual bug, huh? Do we go with the braided one? You know, why not? Okay. So it is gonna be for sure this. Do I need wisdom? I think I need charisma for persuasion, and I need some intelligence for skill points. So let's do charisma 10. Strength. Dex. I don't need wisdom. I will not care about wisdom. Then I would have to do... something like that. Or I could just go... Let me see how much I get with 12 in intelligence. How much skills? Oh, that's okay. I get 8? That's pretty good. And I had a 16 in strength, I think. 14, 14. Let's go with 10. Then we bump that to a 12. How much do I get then? 4. I think... Okay. I think the smart thing to do is go with a 16, 14, 14, 12, 12. Because I will ignore intelligence, I don't need more than 8. Don't need more than 8. And this can be boosted. Maybe I don't even need to boost dexterity even more, because I could do that with items, and I could focus on constitution and strength. So what are my ones? Demolitions, awareness, persuasion, and treat injury. Don't have any repair or security. So, okay, don't have any repair or security. I don't need I don't need these two right now. So the first, okay. I think I'm cool with that. I will need demolitions. I could push to 4. Okay. But I think a 2 is good enough. Now... feats. Force jump? War veteran. What does that do? Jedi knows that if diplomacy fails, combat must be swift and decisive. When an opponent at range is targeted with a standard lightsaber melee attack, this feat allows the Guardian to make a quick jump to their target and close the distance almost instantly. This feat is automatic when wielding a lightsaber and targeting an opponent with a standard melee attack from more than 10 meters away. Must have a clear line of sight. Using a feat or a special attack negates this ability. Okay. Develops a connection to the Force that allows them to better sense incoming attack. The Jedi is always active and grants defense bonus dependent upon the Jedi's Counselor, Sentinel, or Guardian level. Bonus starts at +2 at level 1 and is increased by +2 for every subsequent level. Okay. So... what do I do here? Could just go straight for lightsaber mastery. Or I could go dual wield. Might be a dual wield. Name. What's a Palin form? Leia Saper Ineria Dran. Ineria Dran. I like that. Magordian. Don't have any wisdom because we don't care about the force points. Did charisma for persuasion. Intelligence for the skill points. I'm pretty happy with that. Play. We're gonna skip the tutorial, of course.
Hyperdrive offline. Multiple hull breaches detected.
Now we just have to pray that we don't get combat stuck.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. Lying in the medical room in critical condition. Won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Skip the prologue. My eyes are open. That's kind of funny. Okay. Aggressive stance. Yeah. Good item. Access medical logs.
The survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coltal tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to... Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Okay.
Minors about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone
Everyone evacuate. Life signs, all deceased. Check lethal dose of sedatives. Nah, we're not gonna try to attempt that. Bay functions, unlock medical storage room. Access, no, unlock door to the morgue. Log out. I have never used chemicals. Just got so much medkits from just loot. Damn, she's fit. Look at that.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was aboard a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it? Your
ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
If you think I'm a Jedi, you're mistaken.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
What's going on? How did we get here?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
I'll go look for a ship and some weapons.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Patients in Map Bay were killed by lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how that happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
I didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Maybe when I'll return you'll actually answer my questions. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Taking your first steps on the path to the light side, heroic acts and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bring you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. Plasma torch. Bash. I missed.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Corpse. Vibro cutter. Neural pacifier. Oh, you can't use a plasma torch with a neural
Emergency
cutter.
lockdown is in effect. Turbolips have been stilled.
Okay, let me flurry that one. Okay. At least I was able to move. Nice. No movement bugs right now. I'm very happy. Impact mark. Security desk. Tunneler. Check Paragus safety.
Is this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Accident report logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot. I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Storage.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Turn. Camera controls. Okay.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Creo.
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
You have gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
Feels strange, like the sedatives are wearing off.
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
Doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience will slowly establish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. I don't want to bash. Oh, I only get 2. Oh, I see. I started off with 8. Well, I don't mind, to be honest. What do I go with? Probably 2 into demolitions. don't think I need more than 2 actually. No, we're not going duelist. Should I go security? Pair. Let's go computer use. And where is it? Standroid. 2. I get 2 skill points. Maybe I should have gone Sentinel. And I'm gonna rock Guardian now. I'm just gonna rock Guardian. Mainly, I'm also just gonna rock Guardian because I'm too lazy to change it to Sentinel. It's gonna be a bit of a pain, but it's doable. Just be a lot of basically just only skill issues. It's not even really issues. So get basically skill level up every time, I think, right? So I mean, it will be around, I don't know, 60 skill points or more. Should be fine enough. Okay. Enter code to cancel lockdown. Look for the controller right switch. Activate. Log out.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Okay.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
Care to explain why you're locked up?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
Maybe I could help you if you told me who you are. So you're not a miner, who are you then?
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake
Rand.
hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
The facility is deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better.
There's a bounty on captured Jedi.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I heard rumors of a war. Stories I heard were of the Sith, not of the Jedi.
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
The rumors I heard said Revan defeated Malak and then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic. I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know women.
I heard Revan's redemption involved her stopping Malak. How long have you been in the cage? Revan was a man, not a woman?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
This discussion about Revan is pointless. I need to know what happened here.
Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know.
Well, the miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
One thing first. Patients in the medical bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Just checking. Nothing. I trust you. Let me let you out of that cage. We can work together to get out of this mess.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Let's go.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey!
What's wrong?
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Anything else we can do with this console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we try and reach someone?
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Access comm system, dormitories, hangar. There's a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. Can you read me? Are you operational? We're trapped up on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there any other way out of here besides turbo lifts? I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. Droid time. Okay. You need to blast it open with explosives. Sonic nade. Cancel that. Repair kit. Components. Low security door. Oh. God damn it. Where is it? Okay. My ship. Repair kits. Repair kits. Several parts have been removed from this console and the laser drill has been used on a number of subsystems. Repair. You'll need some basic parts. Impossible. किधर? Seal City. Okay. Seal City में क्या? Energy shield. I'm just gonna spam my shock arm. Steel cylinder, energy shield and components. Door, fuel depot. Oh, I just realized I have a... Wait, what does it do? Oh, it just gives the defense bonus. Okay. Purchase fuel lines found, free sonic chargers. I checked the work logs and only droids have been in the area. Tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't get the signal through. Remove the detonators and I'll keep the explosives with me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. Actually, what is... Oh, it is on difficult, okay. Ports. Contains, when allowed, this destroyed contains an ion blaster, effective against droid opponents and energy shields. What is then the neural passive? Oh, okay. Neural pacifier is a stun. They have shields. Let's do the same here. Nice. No drops. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Can I open that now? Skill too low. Repair. Restored. Access emergency control commands. Run diagnostic. Rerouted. Access to Paragus emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a full depot computer terminal. The reconnecting circuits have been burned out with a mining laser. Check status of emergency subsystems. Hangar bay sealed. Open blast door to fuel depot. Insufficient. I don't have any spikes. Hangar logs. Just docking. Transmit asteroid orbital drift charts to Ebenhag Navi computer. Denied. Download asteroids. Contraband.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Maintenance violation.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one, if we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Did Revan lock it? So people wouldn't be able to follow him? Control, hangar, cargo. What's this? Attempt to overload. Decontamination. I need spikes. Nice. Free computer spikes. Control? No. Not comm system. What was it? Fuel depot. Look out. Anything? Nope. This is just great. Haven't had a stuck situation at all. I'm loving it. You may succeed on the second attempt. The loot, I did. Pergos Fuel Depot. Energy shield. Control station. Okay, the fuel, since no ships are currently docked at the peril, it is sealed. Appears to be some sort of metal case lying inside the fuel pipe, but you can't make it out. The remaining area has been sealed by the emergency lockdown, however, new programming has been introduced to keep it from opening. There's no way to shut down the field that you can see from this terminal. This means anyone inside the facility is effectively cut off from the hangar bay. Someone sliced it. Looks as if someone has been using the lockdown to systematically isolate sections of the facility. Call up emergency system. Open emergency hatch on Pergos administration level. Return log out.
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough, you know. No family, no husband.
Not tougher than enduring your false sympathy while you're staring at my chest.
Hey, I wasn't trying to... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Looks like it, but it's strange he didn't contact us on the comm.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
The turbo lifts are locked on manually, so I had him open the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better I risk my life than yours.
You're either really brave or really crazy. Or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. And be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself.
Got it. Your concern is noted. I'll be going now.
I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Receive the comm link. Party members or others may use it to contact you. did I... Why didn't persuasion, right? Yeah. Wait, what? Is it dex based? No, that's intelligence. That is... +1. Might also... Is that all intelligence? No, that's... wisdom. Oh, there you go. Intelligence, intelligence, dex, wisdom, charisma, intelligence, intelligence, wisdom. Maybe I don't... Maybe I don't do much into treat injury. Is that stupid of me to say? What is treat injury? Proves the amount of damage healed when a medpack is used. Adding the modified rank to the number of vitality. It's literally... So maybe I don't push more into treat injury and I try to boost the others.
Can you read me?
Barely. A lot of static.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
I'll be careful. If you detect anything, signal me.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Survive gear. Energy shield or probably mining shield. Safety harness.
Find the emergency supplies?
Looks like some mining gear and a uniform.
Damn it. I mean, good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
Some kind of mining energy shield in this crate too.
Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids.
Alright. Got it.
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Okay. I can handle it. Any advice on taking out these droids?
Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibroblade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is.
Alright, I'll do that. Anything else?
There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Components, ports.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Why are so many of them down here?
Mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges for mining. Chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have set them to try and kill the miners. And you. If you see one of those excavators, watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as projectiles.
Understood. Ineria ran out. Am I able to recover? I am not. Well, they're minor mines, so I don't care about recovering these. Damaged? No. How many parts do I have? Disable the droid to allow you to move by it. That did nothing, huh? Oh, he got stunned. Let's chill that guy. Never mind. Miss? Pinpoint scope. Adrenal energy shield. Well, let me put on it. Energy shield. Can I jump onto this guy? Wasn't enough distance, huh? Where's this guy? Okay. Battle stem. Don't need that med pack right now. Is that all? I feel like there should have been more. I need
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Understood. Paragus mining shield. Let's disable them. Reapplied energy shield. Oh, that gives experience? 25 experience, okay. So I'll ignore treat injury. I won't need demolitions after that. So I'll go with this. Okay, feeds. Let me go with... I could go repair or security. Let me do Let me do... I don't know. Repair or security? We do repair. Powers. Oh, I could go for speed. Okay. I kind of want to nade that guy. Didn't hit. Okay, I don't know. I kinda expected it to be something. Okay, chill out. Need to do this one by one. So now he repaired. Oh my god. There we go. Okay.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking
Well,
up
that
a lot
wouldn't
of
make any
droids. If
difference.
you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Nah. There aren't just mining droids on there, also sensor bolts.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Understood. Where is my last save? Quite a bit back. Well, it's not that far back, but won't be able to open this guy. Unlock. Don't have enough spikes. Call up droid functions. Reassign droid mining protocols to mine sealed doors. Am I able to find a spike? Maybe if I deactivate some of the shields? I'm not sure if there's any spikes lying around. I think I looted everything. How do I get a third spike? So... okay. Maybe I power down the shields. Access full containment, shut down containment fields. Log out. And I still... okay, so let me see if I can find any spikes. Is this guy room to me? No. There for sure has to be some kind of spikes down here. Energy shield. Remains. Sonic nade. He shot at me.
Yeah, picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
What are you talking about?
Containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Leave that for now. High security door. Do I need a plasma torch? Plasma torch did it. Ports. I don't want ports, I need a spike. Components. Cordia regulator. Why are there no spikes? That would make absolutely no sense for it to not have any spikes on this level. Is that a crazy thing to expect? Still have that room there. There we go. Third spike. Now I can unlock that chest. We got some remains on that one. Unlock. Log out. That was sad. All that for some more sonic nades. No, I went through here. Retargeting. Where are you now? There you go. Okay. Precision chamber, sonic nade. Let me see, I have 50-60 right now. $50-90, 30. Give me 30 XP. Actually, that can add up insanely. There's a lot of mines in this game. Did you just nade me? Who's nading me? Skill too low. Well, I can't really do anything else here, huh? That one stays closed. Need it again. Repair kits. Components. That's actually interesting that there's absolutely no minor mines that were picked up. Okay, we are droid manufacturing.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who was your previous master?
The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this? And where was I when this was taking place?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated.
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
What do you mean, drugged? Maybe you better explain the stupor part.
Placation, Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Care to explain how I was locked in the cargo hold? So I wasn't sealed in the cargo hold, someone locked me.
Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Fine. How did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation.
Recitation.
The unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Any idea what had attacked the small freighter?
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
Where would they take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
And the Ebon... why did the Ebon Hawk come here?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
This information would have been in core word databases only in Jedi Archives.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
So what happened with the miners when we arrived?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
What happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
What do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are you responsible for all this?
Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination droid of unrivaled sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills. It is highly unlikely I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker-class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
I think you are responsible.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your Kolto tank treatments may have caused some disorientation.
Do you know who administered sedatives to the Kolto tanks in the medical bay, killing the incapacitated miners?
Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short period of time would likely prove fatal to miners, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi, it would simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite inventive.
Is the pride I hear in your voice?
Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea itself, Master, not the execution of the idea. Though that, too, was inventive. Besides, Master, those miners intended to murder you, or worse. Any complaints they would have at being murdered would be the highest form of hypocrisy.
I had some more questions for you.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Screams?
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, come with it! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Okay.
Of course.
Have you seen a free T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
Unit was last seen near the hangar.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Okay, maybe you can answer something else for me?
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Looking for a way to Pergus hangar.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
What about override codes?
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Is it possible there must be another way to reach them?
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm going to find these miners and you are going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice-printed musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
You said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
You can mimic voices, can't you speak the code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid
Believed to possess.
there is nothing that can be done.
I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Can you follow me and say that again?
Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might inadvertently speak such a command near a console and accidentally unlock something I shouldn't. I was merely speaking such to prove to you that I could. It is a trait I'm quite proud of.
Alright. Looks like I need to find some way to carry your voice there.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
I'll be going. Can I? Adrenal, electricity, and strength. Components. Data pad, sonic imprints. Oh, I finished work. I've installed them into the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here. Okay. Level up. already on attributes. Now, high intelligence adds modifiers to the number of points character has to spend on essential skills. I will go with con. Skills. I have repair. Powers. I will go with increases physical attributes. Accept. Let me see if this is working. Oh nice, it was working. Perfect. Let me get the code.
Greeting.
Can you play that?
Recitation. 5 droid.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
Irritated. There.
Nice. I looted. Do I have any implants? No. How much did it boost it by? +2? Everything +2? Yeah, actually. Everything +2. Wait, could I cheat a level up with that? Would that be possible? It's already done now. For a very short amount of time. Let me check if there were any remains. Big droids. Oh, that's gonna take a while again. Damn, shield tanked a lot. I heard another. Yes. I have nothing. I kinda don't wanna do that. Enter voice print
Maintenance
code.
control. Voice print ID. R1B5.
Maintenance log. Comm system. Operative. Did I? That should be possible. Oh. Can I just... Okay, that's not gonna work. How much am I? Oh, that's not that bad. They don't do any damage. Let me just do a ranged. There we go. Why is it locked? Didn't I open it? Open. Oh no, I opened it. Okay. Nothing. Spacesuit. Dormitory.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
I'm right outside the window.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
Need to reach the minus in the dormitory section. This is the only way to get there.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
Do you mean?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Can't you shut them down?
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
It's an Insane amount of cutscenes for docking.
He has come.
He has come. Dormitory level. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Zabrak Vibroblade. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Moban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately the range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to... Didn't have any ranged weapons. Didn't have a stealth field jump to sneak across. Tried unlocking the storage room. Okay. So let me... That is a main hand. I don't need finesse. God damn it. That's also not gonna work. Are you fucking serious? Security is actually so important. Bro, nah, I don't have any security. Oh, it's so fucked. When is my next level up? I just have to... I just have to wait for a level up. Like, just have to wait. I did get security, right? Please tell me I got security. I didn't get security, I got computer use. Shit. Well, where's my last save? Oh, it is. Shit, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. I fucked up real bad. God damn it, I should have gone security instead of repair. That's a pain. That is a real pain. Okay. What did I get, by the way? That was not more than 10 meters. Shift assignment console. Reroute. Check duty. Shut down. Don't have any spikes. A dormitory emergency. Any droids in here? Heard one. That's probably the poison there. I need a level up, and okay, I got a level up. Now, am I able to cheat that level up? Okay. No, I was not able to cheat the level up. But I need to do that. Kind of need to do that. So the universal. Force push is universal. Okay, let's see if that is enough. How much boost do I get if I have that on? It's actually not that bad. Might be able to do something. Let's see if it works. You're fucking with me. I can't, no, there's no way I need more than a 2. Shit. 5? Do I get a second level up while I'm down here? A utility belt would go crazy. Whoa, that would actually go so crazy. Oh wait, I need to finish that guy off. It's just gonna repair. You need to finish attacking now. Okay. Now we do that. I need a mask. And we can't open that again. That is not clear line of sight. Lab station. There we go. Raving mask. 4K, I don't think I'm gonna get 4K this level. Padawan robe. That is so annoying. Oh man. What the hell are you doing here? He survived. I don't have enough security points. I'm so sad. God damn it. because I don't have security points, I won't even be able to open a lot of stuff. That's so annoying. It's too low, just gets better and better. Piss off. Just have to bash it. No point. Single med pack. Another. Another med pack. Broken lock terminal. No, I just salvage components. God damn it, I'm so mad at myself. Why do I have fucking 4 different data pads? Can't open, not gonna bother. And if can I get something useful? Like, is it allowed? Pinpoint, level 1 pinpoint. What the fuck are you giving me? These dumbass scopes for? Radical combat implants. What the hell can I hit? That's just so sad. That's just sad.
This may be the...
I'm not gonna bother.
This may be...
Sir!
No.
That's too much.
Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system?
That is just too much. Okay, return, insert.
Manamat. Manamat vedo. Ona giun sen sen drawice ka nel commercio c'è la fibo non lot.
We managed. Everyone,
I'm just gonna
managed
skip
to use
through these.
Without the after.
Insert minor hololog. Decode transcriptions.
What did you want to talk to me about?
I heard you had plans for the Jedi.
Yeah, but
Are they?
well,
I've seen the
handle.
when the
Okay. Yeah, that's just. I'll just. I don't know. I'm just gonna bash all these things now. I won't be able to open them. Or am I able to open them again? Can I get back down here? Is it a possibility? I'll do a quick save if I can get back down here. Don't know if I can. Open turbo lift door. Destroy. Enter code manually. Access camera logs.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must... Hey, just try the code again, and...
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems.
What?
Not all.
Corda, this turbo... Keep trying!
You. But then you...
What was the code?
Fucking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Reverse the turbolift codes. Where the hell do I get the turbolift codes from? Ah, there we go. Mining console contains 5 numbers. Flash codes unlocked. The code needs to be reversed in order to unlock the terminal. Flash code symbols are... Okay. That is... what is that? That's 3, what's that? Is that a 17? So 2, 5, 10, 13, 10, no, not 10, 3, 17. Numbers at the if the demonstration officer was... The first 3 symbols stand for 3, 17, 13, which means that the new code must have 2 numbers at the beginning, then 13, 17, 3. 7, 5. 13, 17, 3. Seven, 5, 13, 17, 3. Log out. I swear to God. Let me get back down here.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Kreia.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Enemy.
The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Who is this enemy?
The story is a long one, and time is short. Come, we must go, and quickly.
Alright.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Chris, join your party. Can I get back down? I can, okay.
I hear you.
Nice. I am able to go back down. What do I do with you? You have Constitution 16. I guess Wisdom. Skills. Powers. Trick horror slow. Slow. Can't do battle meditation. I have nothing.
What is it?
Plasma torch. There you go. Am I able to backtrack? Sith assassins. It's too low, everything's too low.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
It'll take too long to explain, we have to leave now. There's no time to explain, grab a weapon and follow me.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Okay.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
No, you were clear, I just don't listen to assassin droids.
Clarification. Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master, reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities.
Whatever you say, murder still means murder to me.
Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you are wrong, as were those recently corrected miners.
I don't need any lectures on right or wrong from an assassin droid.
Clarification. Assassin droid is the function I perform.
Don't want to fight. Are you the one who killed all the miners in the medical bay?
Answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
And so you ordered the mining droids to kill me.
Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. You are quite a hardy specimen for a Jedi, a rung-toe among humans, if you will indulge me the metaphor. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature. cleaning the facility of other distractions.
You won't take me without a fight.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
Do you have a... okay.
I hear.
Don't have an energy shield. No one has an energy shield actually.
I hear you. Just say the word.
Yes.
Stay.
Yes.
2.
I need stationary.
Everyone down!
Stop!
What is it?
Systems failing, Master.
Okay.
Just say the word.
Alright. You are a Dex guy. But maybe I'll try to get con on everyone. Seven. Sept. 8. Feats. I'll give you a dual wield. Now you will open my stuff. What do you have in demolitions? That's computer. 6? Let's see, maybe I can do even more. Iron grenade. These would have been helpful. Stealth generator, more iron grenades. Chemicals. This one is closed. But I can go back to the dormitory. And open these doors, right? Right, nice. So, okay. Let me... You have to change out of that. He needs to take the breath mask. Are you?
Damn thing's stuck.
Still too low.
Damn thing's stuck.
Okay, I need to make lesser mines.
Let me take care of this.
Sound overlay. I need to create mines. repair kit. Create other. Aren't mines? Wait, what? Are mines not breakdown? Datapad. No way, mines are not chemicals. Are mines chemicals?
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Reflux. This is confusing. Why would... Are they actually chemicals? Oh wow, they actually are. Cost 50. I mean, well, he's not gonna give me any. There we go. She's not able to create them though, huh? So create. Now I should be able to use them.
I'll just leave this right here.
Nice. Now, question is, are the doors gonna open? No, actually, they can walk up to here. Give me a quick valor.
I hear you. I'll just leave this right here.
That's not enough.
Damn thing's stuck.
Okay, that won't open. I tried. If you won't open, you won't open. Nothing we can do. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. No point in staying now. I opened all the security stuff. The rest doesn't want to open. No, I'm not gonna try more. Okay.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
What is left? Can still go up there. Still a bit stuff to open there.
Emergency lockdown.
Oh, okay.
Is in effect.
Wait,
Turbo
what?
lifts have been sealed to contain. Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbo lifts have been sealed to contain the.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, well, I guess that was my bad then. Not like there's gonna be anything useful. Components. Alright, let's board the Harbinger, and then that's a good place to stop. Already did 2.5 hours. Seems like a good time to stop. Poorly armed, flurry and
Something
rapid
is
shots.
wrong.
Okay.
I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
That's right, we need to get off the ship.
Oh, and go where? If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
So this vessel dock. When it did, the fuel pipe entered the fuel depot behind the force field.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded.
Then how did this ship dock
Well,
here?
of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to.
So let's get their codes then we can worry about reaching the Ebon Hawk.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Now that you have a party, certain actions and dialogues response will decrease influence depending on their personality. Some respect cruelty while others respect nobility, loyalty. The higher influence with your companion, the more alignment affects theirs, and extreme high and low influence with companion can open up dialogue choices. There are benefits to both.
Our enemies gather while we wait here.
Athens' plan was a good one. Let's head to the bridge and get the drift charts.
All right. But this won't end well. Trust me.